to start the second part of this process, which is going to be feeding the cattle. I get my truck backed up here. I already got my feed gate opened up. So I finished loading and mixing, and when you push confirm, this page pops up, and you push delivery, and we're on pin 1 here. And we're gonna drop them a little bit of feed. Which they're doing good. And as you can see, it'll just be counting down. So I'm going to go over on this pin actually, because I messed up and forgot to adjust them this morning on my delivery page. So I'm going to give it about 100 extra. Okay. And this pin, they've backed off. And I did adjust them. I got these ones adjusted, so we'll get them taken care of. But that's all you do. You just push the next pin when you're ready to start putting feed out, and it works. But as you can see, a lot of the pins are empty. But you have some cattle floating around, but not very many. And so this all, when we're done with this, we'll just push our confirm button up there, and it automatically links that back into the cloud, I guess as they say, and it puts it on those calves, and it puts on their feed bill every day. And the cool part about it is it updates your break even on your cattle every day. That's the cool part of the whole deal. So up to our next pan. So yeah, that's the cool part about it. So the third video will be going in and showing you what actually makes this thing the most interesting, the breakdowns on all the calves, and it really kind of shows you what you have in that calf every single day, their projected weight, and yeah, so that's honestly the cool part about it. And it takes a lot of the guesswork out of everything. So you're not waiting at the end of the month or every 45 days or whenever you finally get all the feed input in to see what those cattle are actually what they actually cost you. So there's a few things that could change for the better as far as like the billing and like the memory cycle on the billing, but it's nothing to complain about at all. Like I'll go to them first. Like there's no real complaints. This company actually just got bought out by Zoetis, so I don't, we'll wait to see what happens there. hopefully our user cost doesn't go through the roof. I really hope that isn't the case, but you know, nothing we can do about that, but just wait and see. So these are some calves that are getting ready to go out. Get them worked up, and they'll go. But just nice little calves. And that's another deal. Like if these calves couldn't go to grass, about the ration we're feeding them now, we could just feed them and not worry about them getting, you know, overly big too early. So yeah, it's this has made our feeding so much nicer. It's just completely changed everything. I was having a big problem keeping track of feed and everything like that, and you know, getting bills out because you had to go through and enter all the feed sheets, and it was a whole process, and there was a lot of valuable information that you could lose very easily, and this kind of takes all that out of there, and it saves hours, and I'm not exaggerating that. It saves literal hours on entering feed, billing feed, all that. It's crazy the amount of time it has saved my wife, because I would write everything down right here, and then she would have to read my handwriting, or I would forget to take a new sheet, and then I'd write stuff on the back of the sheet, or all kinds of other stuff like that, and then we'd have to enter it in the computer, and you know, she would have to read my handwriting, and she would have to take hours, you know, a couple hours out of her day. And typically on a Sunday night when you're ready to go to bed, and you got to get up early to go to work the next day, and then you just yeah, so a lot of crankiness, you know, and anybody doing this can probably attest to that. So definitely helps the marriage a little bit. Not that it was bad, but it's, yeah. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on. Looks like I got 2 calves to doctor, this one and that one over there. So I'll finish my feeding and I'll come back and doctor them for the day. But I just kind of wanted to show that whole deal. Then I'll go back to my overview, and then what I'll do is I'll just go to my next load and load it and feed it out. So it's definitely a big help. 17 and 30. So I'm actually gonna write those on my hand real quick. So yeah, it's just been a good switch for us. It's like I said, since it got bought out, I don't know what's going to happen to the prices as far as the user agreement. It didn't take a lot to get set up. We went with 2 iPads, which I'm glad we did, instead of just the one. So your iPads are $350, so you got $700 in iPads. It's $20 a month because they use the phone service to connect the iPad to the internet. So you got, and they're through Verizon, so that's $40 a month on the iPads, and then we pay $150 a month for this service, and yeah, it's completely worth every penny of it. And it's a flat fee. Like you pay $150 a month. They base it off 500 head, penny a day on 500 head, kind of how they based it, if I remember correctly. So if you got like 50 head or 5,000 head, it's the same fee. But and then we had to buy a scale head for the truck. So we had to change this scale head so this could talk to this, and yeah, it works. It works well. Now we haven't used anything like animal health system or turn. I think it's turnkey or anything like that. But so I know some of the bigger yards use those systems. For us, this is perfect. It's very user friendly. I'm sure it does a lot more than what I've even come close to learning how to do, and so that's the nice part about it. But yeah, if you are getting into feeding and you're doing that, I would look at it. Just this aspect works really nice. It's really nice because it does keep track of your employees. So if they're messing up, you can see it. That's a nice part about it. You can be like, you know, and I'm not complaining too much because I mess up myself. It happens. But you can see if they're consistently messing something up, and you can be like, hey, you need to tighten that up a little bit. And they're like, oh, okay. So that's a big help. And like, it's convenient enough that if you had to be gone and someone had to hop in and just feed for you, as long as they could turn it on, that's really all they got to know. So that's the nice part about that. So anyways, we'll end that one on this note, and then I will do a video on looking at a group of calves to show you the really cool part of it. What I think is a real, that's where you make your money, is on that side. So anyways, we'll catch you on the next one.